What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make millions of dollars on Facebook. That's right, for wholesaling real estate, Facebook is literally one of the greatest websites, and I can tell you right now, probably the only website that you can get your unlimited wholesaling leads, cash buyer leads, JVing, network, it's all there. In this video, you can also scout out the best wholesaling, like the virtual wholesaling best markets. Guys, nobody really talks about how important Facebook is and how to actually use the unlimited potential of Facebook, because you can make millions. I'm saying right now, millions of dollars wholesaling just from Facebook. I'm really excited, guys, because not a lot of people talk about this. Not a lot of people like talking about how you can use this all for free. Did I mention this is like how to use Facebook for free? Is this a Facebook ads course? No, this is actually how to just use Facebook, just Facebook, the website for free, how to get these deals, how to get it going. Guys, I'm jacked up today to show you exactly how to get it going today for wholesaling real estate. So let's get it going, guys. Do me a huge favor. Before I break it down, guys, do me a big favor. I only ask you like this real quick. Smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So without further ado, let's break it down. So we got right here, how to get unlimited deals, how to make millions off of Facebook for wholesaling real estate. I'm excited for this one. I'm ready to go. I'm jacked up. But here's the thing, I can get into it right now. The problem is I am not going to show you exactly how to learn wholesaling like through Facebook, how to actually get these unlimited deals if you are not giving me the same energy I'm putting out. And if I think you're not putting out the same energy, I'm just not going to do this live. But here's the thing. I know something that if somebody watches it, the energy will be there. And the energy is to get out of the bed and get it going. So let's break it down, guys. Woo! Let's get it.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go. Get up, and get the guy go. Time to wake up, bitch. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Wake up. We got real estate investor here. He knows it's time to wake up. Let's get it. Let's get it, guys. I'm excited. So I think you're matching my energy. I think you guys are pumped up to learn this stuff. So I'm ready to teach it, guys. We are ready to go. Let's just break it down. Like, I want to get into it. I'm excited. I know a lot of people are going to learn from this and really get it going. So this is just jacking me up. I'm really excited about this. So let's break it down exactly how to get unlimited deals in wholesaling real estate from the power of Facebook. I'm pumped up absolutely for free. So let's break this down really quick, because I think it's a pretty important thing to say and not something that really anyone talks about too much. But why Facebook? As I think it's a really important one. Like, why do I tell everyone they need to be going into Facebook, and why we have to be using this website? Why is it so amazing for anyone who wants to learn this stuff for free? And let's break it down really quick. Number one, you have unlimited leads you can get from this, okay? Unlimited seller leads from Facebook absolutely for free. Next here is unlimited cash buyers. You get absolutely unlimited amount of cash buyers, virtual wholesaling. You make millions doing this. Unlimited potential. Again, if you have seller leads and you have unlimited cash buyers, that is unlimited money you can make. Like, it's an amazing opportunity. Now, you're not going to make $50 billion from some, like, probably. I mean, you could scale it up, maybe. Hey, could be wrong, right? But the thing is, Facebook is such an important tool for wholesaling real estate, especially when you're starting out. It's something I have to recommend, and something that's just highly recommended. I can tell you right now, like, I'm telling you, it's going to be unlimited potential. The networking opportunities in Facebook is absolutely off the charts. You can sell your deals quick to these cash buyers. Also use Facebook to destroy your competition and actually build rapport and confidence your seller has in you through Facebook. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do this absolutely for free. So guys, if you're going to just want to learn this, do me a favor. I'm going to just show you all for free. This is like a $500 mini course, and I'm ready to go. So let's break it down. So guys, smash that like button and subscribe. Remember, everything I talk about is in freewholesaling.com, and let's break it down. So let's get it. So number one, let's go over some of the unlimited lead methods for wholesaling. And no, I know. Okay, we got to do this for free. So it's not like you can go drive for dollars, on Facebook, right? So there's basically going to be two methods. Method one, you're going to make a business Facebook account, which is not a page. Just make a personal account, but make it a business account. Already have a Facebook account. No, not with you, with the boys or the gals out for, going out to, celebrating out here, you doing this or this. I'm talking like an actual business Facebook. Hey, now the headshot of you shirtless on the beach, or you going out here and you got like 2 beers in your hand, right? Now, what I'm talking is like hey, I'm in a nice collared shirt or at least a decent looking shirt, and I'm smiling in front of a camera looking professional, right? I'm not saying, you'd be a suit corporate guy, or gal, but I'm just saying you got to look kind of professional if someone's going to be looking you up in a business sense. These are what your motivated sellers are going to be looking at. Make sure you do whatever you want. I'm just telling you. That's where my personal opinion is going to be. Okay. I'm just telling you right now. Next here is make sure you join all local Facebook groups. Oh, did I just say to join the wholesaling Facebook group? No, sure. Join my Wholesaling House for Real Facebook group. Fine. I'm telling you right now, join all local groups. For example, let's say you live in Palm Beach County. The Palm Beach County Locals Guide, the Palm Beach County local, home repairs, the job site, the swap shop. So like the buying and selling groups that they have in like your county. Join all the Facebook groups, like don't be joining an association if like that's not what you are. Like I'd get rid of the political stuff, but like all kind of like big groups for local citizens in the area. Join those groups, provide value, talk in those groups. People are going to be looking up your page, and you're going to get some people maybe asking questions. Maybe comment in there. Yeah, hey, I actually run a business where I help people sell their I actually run a business where I can buy and sell properties. I have a business where I buy properties for cash. Just mention what you do. And then, you can go send Facebook messages to those people that are interested in it and just kind of build a presence in the community like that. And I'm telling you, you're going to find deals doing this. And this is a good method. It's not 100% like, I'm going to get a bunch of deals doing this, but like you can get unlimited leads kind of doing this if you do it at scale around the whole country. Next year, you can actually send up to 50 messages a day to these government lists, drawing for dollars leads you do. It's like texting, but way better delivery rates. So you could send Facebook messages on people who are looking to sell the property or on the leads you can't find skip tracing for. Absolute killer method. Then boom, you got their phone number. Next here is, I think this is pretty important, but this is a kind of a better one. And this is basically the unlimited leads, like method 2. This is a better method, but it's definitely one that takes a lot more work. And this is kind of JVing. So you're going to make that business account. You're going to join all the Facebook real estate groups that are local, or if you're virtual, wherever virtual, or just a general one, kind of like Wholesaling Houses for Real. Wholesaling Houses for Real is my Facebook group. It's the largest wholesaling mastermind in the country. It's absolutely for free to join. It should be the link if you guys are watching on YouTube. But yeah. So next you're going to do is provide value. Someone's got a question in wholesaling and you can answer it. Go answer that question. Okay. It's absolute killer. I'm telling you right now, go out there and go in those groups, provide value, share your experience. Even if you haven't gotten a deal, hey, I haven't got my deal yet, but this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm trying. What's your opinion? Like, go ask questions. Just be a social butterfly in there. And I'm an introvert. You're just typing. You don't have to talk to people. It's great. So you go out there, provide value, be known in these groups, talk loudly, and you're going to do very well. Next here, I want you in your local market. If you're going to find people who are like wholesalers in that market, I want you to go out here and send 50 messages on Facebook, DMs, PMs, whatever you call them, and just network with these people. Get their phone number, call them, see what they're doing, JV deals with them, and then boom, you're perfect. Because you have unlimited cash buyers on Facebook. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that also. So you have unlimited cash buyers on Facebook. So all you got to do is get unlimited JV deals with this. Absolute killer strategy. I'm telling you right now, you get about 50 messages a day. Spread that out. I don't know what them. Let's say you're up for 12 hours. Do like 4 messages an hour or something like that. And just JV. There's unlimited amount of not unlimited amount, but there's at least, I know my group, 33,000 people. Okay. That's a lot of GMs to be doing. So you got plenty of time to be doing it. If you put in your local market. Oh, Zach, I can't go to these groups and actually search. Let me show you what I mean by this. It's like, okay, let me go and ask someone in the comments really quick why I'm pulling this up. What market you're in? And I'm going to show you right now. And I'll do it in my group, okay? Plug the group, but just to show you how to actually do this the right way. So I like telling people to, like, I could tell you what to do, but actually showing you is a different beast. I understand that. So, okay, shoot. It looks like we're at 32. All right, 31.7. So we got San Antonio. Perfect, right? Let me show you exactly how to do San Antonio. So all I'm going to do here is, let me check here. Oops, hold on. So I'm in my group, Wholesaling Houses for Real. All right, boom, Wholesaling Houses for Real. I'm telling you right now, join the group. It's awesome. I'm going to put it in the description for everyone. They want to join. So I'm in San Antonio. I want to be with San Antonio people, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a little search bar right here and just put San Antonio. Try to spell that right because I am a terrible speller. Yeah, fine. So I'm going to go search. Boom, I'm searching. Now, first thing that happens is it's going to pop up all my friends that live in San Antonio. That's fine. But I'm going to click here by most recent. Boom. And now I got here Joel Vasquez. I think he's from San Antonio. That's pretty cool. Tyler Hicks here. Let's look up Tyler. Shout out to Tyler if he's on here. Looks like he is near San Antonio, which is kind of cool. So, I mean, Facebook kind of gets all your info here. This handsome fella, I don't think he's in San Antonio. We're getting more people, a lot of people talking about it. Go in the comments, go see. And then you can go out here and see. I just get rid of here. And then I can just keep going here to some of the searches here. That's an old one. Jeez. Look at that hair. Wholesalers, where you're at. I even go in here in the comments and just be looking through these posts. San Antonio. Angel right here is in San Antonio. I can go message this guy. Just click message and be like, hey, what's up, bro? You know, he's in San Antonio. You got Houston, Dallas, Tampa. These are people you just go hit up pretty easily. I'm telling you right now, the JVing opportunity is amazing. You got Don Griffin. I'm in San Antonio as well. Boom. Hit Don up, right? I'm telling you. Hit this dude up. It's going to be great. I just telling you, like, the opportunities are endless for this stuff. I'm just, it's crazy. So it's a really good opportunity. I can tell you right now, it is absolutely amazing. Get loud. What I mean by get loud for JVing opportunities, like let's go, for example, you know, Don coming out here, actually go in the comments telling people, hey, I'm in San Antonio. Hit him up, right? That's absolute killer. He's doing that. Like, he's getting loud. He has JV deals. Justin's going out here talking. He's in Chattanooga. Amazing market, by the way. Like, he's getting loud. He's actually sharing exactly how to do it. I'm absolute killer. So I tell you right now, get loud out here. It's a great opportunity. Even in, like, Eric's doing this too. And you know what? I'm posting this on YouTube also. So people on YouTube are seeing Eric right here. It's absolute killer right now. I'm telling you right now. Now, the next one is, how do I get unlimited cash buyers? And this is a different beast. This is honestly pretty easy in my opinion. But cash buyers on Facebook, a good amount of them are in general real estate groups. I'm telling you this right now again. A lot of these cash buyers are not in wholesaling groups. Some of them are, some of them are, but not a ton. Like, most of them are in general real estate groups, like a Bigger Pockets group or something like that. And what we got to understand here is we got to join these general groups and find people who are looking to sell their properties for cash. Also got some email hacks I want to share. Facebook also, if you have like listrei.com, or you go for rents, or you use like batch leads, for like getting your stuff. I'm telling you right now, it's absolute killer right now because just go after these people. I'm telling you that, like, they're on Facebook. All right, let's break down the hack. I don't know if that was on the next slide or not. So let's kind of go on the hack here, and let me share with you. So let's break down this hack. So unlimited cash buyers hack. We're going to be searching wholesaling groups and real estate investing groups with the @gmail.com and cash buyers feature. So why is this so good? We're going to cold email them and we're going to cold DM these people. This might sound confusing, so let me break it down really quick. Let's take this off the screen and let's go to Facebook. And I'm just going to do, let's see if it's going to be my subgroup or not. Let's go here. Let's go check this out. Some of these are kind of harder. Okay. So I'll just do this, for example. Like, let's just do my own group. Let's go home here. Share my screen. Alrighty. So I'm in here right now. And again, I'm in Wholesaling Houses for Real. I just let 200 people in before this live. And we got 17 extra people in the last like 10 minutes join, just insane. I'm telling you guys, this is the largest wholesaling group by active members currently. Oh, I know a group that's 100,000 people. Well, they joined in like 2010 and they're not wholesaling anymore and they're not as active. I'm telling you, it's probably one of those active groups. There's not really many other groups get thousands of people per week. It's insane right now, the growth on this, because we're just trying to provide value. So again, guys, they're spamming this group of like, where are my cash buyers at? Where are my cash buyers at? Right. So I don't allow that in the group, but I do have in this group a subgroup, which if you want to post your deals, it's going to be in a special section. It looks spammy, so I don't really allow it for the regular group, but there's a subgroup, which is a group within a group for us in the group where we can post our deals. So now I'm in the cash buyers post your deals section here in Wholesaling Houses for Real, right? Pretty nice. I got about 1,600 people in here. So you go out here, people are literally just selling their deal, right? You got to put a photo, everything in here. So I just go here. People are just posting their deals. So here's one, for example. You have to post the address, so it makes it easier for me to do this. But like, you know, Denise isn't on 226 Wanda Way, Americus, Georgia. It's tornado damage property, asking $34K. I go in the comments here. Look at this. Indy Zimmer might be looking to buy, so I'll message Indy. And Angelica from Georgia, she cares people are okay. That's great. She's interested. Roman right here is interested. He could be a cash buyer. Go message them. And then go to other, like, there's other Facebook groups out here can do it. I'm telling you right now, absolute killer. I can tell you it's absolute, you just crush it doing this. This is one thing I tell you, you guys have to be doing for wholesaling. I found is absolutely it is disruptive, and it's amazing. I cannot recommend this enough. Next here is just remember, guys, there's unlimited potential with using Facebook for finding these deals and actually doing well. Just think for a second, guys. If we have 4 deals, if you can just get 4 deals from JVing with unlimited cash buyers, you make $10K on it. So you split it. So you make $5K profit for yourself each. That's $20,000 a month. Think about that for a second too. $20,000 a month you can make just from this if you can just get to that level, which is pretty sustainable. It's not really that complicated to do. Also think for another second, if you can just make $20K a month through Facebook for free, it's absolute killer. Guys, I'm doing we're doing tons of JV deals now for the way that I'm doing it. It's killer. So what I can tell you right now is it's going to be absolute awesome for you to go out here and do it. Just remember, go out here, go scale it. And just think about if you can scale from there, from that $20K a month to even bigger, it's absolutely amazing. So there's unlimited potential with this. It's insane. The next and probably one of the most important parts is the networking part. There's so much great networking opportunities from wholesaling real estate that not a lot of people talk about. And these networking opportunities, for example, is everyone, I think a lot of people know this, but realtors are amazing. I'm telling you right now, realtors have amazing cash buyers. They're awesome. I cannot recommend it enough. Realtors have great cash buyers. You can network with these people through there. It's absolute awesome. Next year, you can JV with local wholesalers. Telling you right now, to JV with a local wholesaler through networking is absolutely amazing. Find great title companies through it. Not actually finding the title company per se, like the actual like owner or something, but just saying, hey, what's a good title company in Washington State or by Seattle area? And they're like, oh, Johnson City Home Buyers or whatever, or Johnson City Title Company. Awesome, right? Also, I think this is a really important part, but you can get knowledge from other wholesalers that literally have no incentive to give you bad information. What do I mean by this? There's a lot of greedy wholesalers out there, and you know this, that if they're in your own local market, they're going to give you bad info on purpose. What do I mean? So let's say I'm out here and let's give a shout out real quick. Shout out to Justin in Chattanooga, right? So if I'm a bad wholesaler, right? Like I have a scarcity mindset. I'm not here for growth. I went bad and I'm not good. I'm gonna go to Justin, and Justin gonna ask me, hey, what kind of marketing works? And I'll be like, oh, pre-foreclosures work really well here, and I recommend you go door knock, even if he knows pre-foreclosure is terrible and door knocking is terrible. He won't give you good advice because he's a scarcity mindset. He wants you not to do well. But guess what? If that same person from like Seattle asks them the question, they'll tell them what works here. Guess why? Because there's no incentive for them to say something bad. There is in that market where it will stop them from quote unquote competition. So it's really cool. You can network with people that literally it's hard for them to give bad advice or advice that they don't think is good. So you get the best knowledge from them because you're not their quote unquote competition. Next part is you can beat your competition. I'm telling you right now, in wholesaling real estate, if you do enough volume, even if you do like 1 or 2 deals, or if you're just marketing right now, your competition, your sellers, they're going to look you up. And they're going to look on Facebook. They're going to look online. They're going to search you. Your Facebook's going to pop up. Just for example, let's say you have 4 kids and you post it on your professional thing. What are they going to do? So if a seller looks up someone who's a family person with 4 kids, they got testimonials, they look all nice, polished, or they're going to go with the person who's literally no web presence and they can't really tell the difference. They have the same offer. They're going to go with that person that has that Facebook presence, right? They feel like they can trust you a little more. So that's going to be another big key I can tell you right now is you're going to do so much better doing that than not. It's killer. So guys, that's how you're going to be using Facebook. I'm telling you right now, the more you utilize Facebook to your advantage, the better chance you are just to change your life and to start doing a ton more wholesaling deals. Not a lot of people really talk about the power of Facebook. I don't know why, but it is an absolute killer tool to be using and one I have to recommend. Sellers going to look you up on Facebook. I'm telling you, it's best to have a presence on there. I know you can have a personal, Facebook and not. Also, really big tip. Facebook does own, again, it's all technically Meta, but Meta, so the cool part about Meta is Meta actually owns Facebook and Instagram, WhatsApp, all that stuff. So when I say that, you can also do this on Instagram. And it's a little different. Go to hashtags or wholesaling groups and JV with people. So the cool part is you do 50 messages on Facebook Messenger. You also do 50 DMs on Instagram. So you can go to wholesaling and just find people talking or people in certain markets or wholesalers in, let's say, San Antonio and go try to JV in the comments of those. It's going to be absolute killer. And you go message people. So I'm telling you right now, it's cool. And if you have somebody you have to message, you're out of 50, go hit those people up on Instagram and find them. It's great. So that's what I tell you right now. That's the best tips I can give for wholesaling on Facebook. It's absolutely one of those killer ones I can tell you right now and ones I have to be recommending today. So let's kind of break down some questions I potentially could have and see how I can talk to the people so I can share with you how to get it going for wholesaling. So let's go over some questions and let's answer them. So let's bring it from the top. Say hi to the people today. What is up, guys? What is up? Betty, is this going to replay? Betty, this will replay. Just know that it replays after the live's over. Let's get it. Southwest Florida, Tampa in the house. Let's get it. I think I almost have my first deal. Just need to get a good title company. Go hit the people up in Facebook where the best title companies are, or Where, so if you have something like Georgia, hey, what's the best title company in Fulton County in Atlanta there? Like, it's perfect. Malachi, what is up? Just starting. What is up, Betty? Awesome. What is up, Wu-Tang? How's it going? Hi from Minneapolis. Striving Ben, what is up? Big Zach, I appreciate that. That's awesome. What's the pitch? So Monica has a great question here. What's the pitch for pre-foreclosures, county clerk of the court? So the best way to pitch your sellers for pre-foreclosures is, are you looking to sell your property? Like, that's the way I would be pitching it. Let's go. I'm ready. I love it. Striving Ben says, not one title company in my county even knows about wholesaling. Can I find a title company in another county? How would that work? Brian, sorry. Brian, if you've been through every single title company, sure, go to the next county over. Big tip, if you want to find a good title company, go onto Facebook, go to your local Facebook real estate investing group. Let's say you're in Sullivan County, go to the Sullivan County Real Estate Investors Association or the New York Real Estate Investors Association. Make a post saying, hey, any good title companies for wholesaling real estate? I promise you, you're going to get a lot of people going after there. Also go on Facebook, find other wholesalers in your county, message them and see what title company they use. You're definitely going to do really well doing that. Jim says, just need to be licensed in your state. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if it's in New York, no. If it's in Oklahoma or Illinois, sure. Wake up. What's up, Danny? What is up, Danny? How are you from Orlando, New York City in the house? That's awesome. Olivia's excited. Thanks for the info. Awesome. I have a question. Can't wait for it. James says, I tried getting leads from Facebook. It was a waste of time. It's okay so Facebook ads. Tell you right, guys, right now, I do not like Facebook ads. I just don't think the ROI on Facebook ads are there. I sort of recommend, like, not Facebook ads, but drawing for dollars. Government lists are going to be absolutely just way better than Facebook ads. I don't know why everyone's got this big hoopla over using Facebook ads, but the ROI I found from most wholesalers is just not there. Same with PPC. Looking good. American flag in the background. Thank you. I appreciate that. No shirt. Do whatever you want, Curtis. Show off the six pack, but I'm just telling you, it's probably not the most professional. Like, look at Curtis has got a suit and tie, glasses, nice smile. Looks great, you know. Sellers are gonna love that. MJJ Smooth Criminal's got a really good point right here. You definitely beware of those fake cash buyers. They'll sneak up on you, I promise you. There's so many fake pages on Facebook. Yeah, that's why I say groups. That's why it's gonna be better. Alex, what is up? Hi, everybody. What's up, everyone tapping in? I appreciate that. It's awesome. What is up, guys? South Georgia. Awesome. Let's JV. Tom, what is up? Sterling Heights, Michigan. Central Florida in the house from Carlos and Danny. Bellingham, Washington. I love it. Raphael asks, hey, Zach, have you ever paid off a property unpaid taxes? If the owner cannot pay back, you become the new owner and take over the mortgage. What's that about? So if you're the owner, have you ever paid off properties, unpaid taxes? If the owner cannot pay back, you become the new owner. Yeah, I know you're talking about the tax deed sales. They're risky everywhere. The redemption period's not worthy because you could renovate the property and not get it back. So yeah, it's too risky for me. I know a lot of people do it really well in like Wyoming. I'm not a big fan of it. Anyone in Tampa, St. Pete? Awesome. Twin Raps has got 500 drawing for dollars leads. Hope we get some deals. Oh, yeah. Hey, Zach, what are your thoughts on New Jersey? New Jersey's good. Just certain parts. The ARVs are higher. So you're just going to have to go look up where most of the wholesaling is being done in that state. But some parts of it's good. Some parts are not. It's all over the point. Sam says, hey, what do I have to do to get my post approved in the group? Again, it has to mainly get approved because there's too much spam. Another reason why the group's doing so well is because we don't allow any spam in the group. I'm telling you right now, I don't allow any spam in that group. Again, of course, someone can join in and comment. You can comment whatever you want. The problem is a post. So a lot of people get annoyed. That's why a lot of groups don't do well and they allow all posts because you're going to get, again, I personally go through these posts. So in a certain day, I'll get about 20 posts that say literally this, only this. Where are my cash buyers at? Peace. I'm like, what kind of value does that provide in the group? I might get a question. Oh, how do I find really good cash buyers? I feel like I'm struggling. Okay. That's okay. We allow that. Good comments, right? Maybe if I get I get about 5 questions a day saying, how do I get started in wholesaling? I'm probably going to allow maybe 1, and then the 4, I redirect them to freewholesaling.com. It'll say your post got denied. Why is it? And they'll show you. It said, because this is a frequently asked question that is answered in freewholesaling.com. Again, I'm not allowing spam in the group. I get really great questions. Hey, I have a question. Like, I had one seller who said, I had one person just post. These are great questions that add great value, because you can just go through all the posts and get a lot of value from it. One of them was like, hey, I have a seller that wants to stay in the house for 60 plus days after the closing. How do I word this in the contract? How do I find a title company that will allow this? And how do I find a cash buyer lot? That's a great question. A lot of great responses. And again, this is kind of what we do. Also, if you post, I think there's 100 like pending posts a day. So you just got to get through that. You can allow like 10 an hour. That's kind of what we do. Justin says, do you ever recommend your sellers to look you up on Facebook? Sure, but like, unless you have testimonials, it's probably not the best one. I personally let all of my people look us up, because they look at my company. They see I bought like 10 properties in that county this month. I think it's perfect. But to get credibility with your sellers, I could tell you right now, it's through that rapport. Until you actually start buying properties and you start actually doing a ton of deals and have a ton of testimonials, I'll probably start focusing more on your trustworthiness and rapport building than anything else. All right, what's up? I love the bit. We're got a lot of people in here today. I love it. I love to see it, guys. Alex asks, what are your goals in the future? So Alex here says, what's your goals in the future with wholesaling? In my opinion, my future goals for wholesaling real estate, obviously create a bigger empire than I have right now. I think one of the things that we've been doing really hard is last year I made hundreds of thousands of dollars JVing with my subscribers here. So you're asking me personally what I'm looking for the future. I'm probably going to grow that even more. So I do 7 figures like in my actual wholesaling business. The JVing is wholesaling, but like it's a different thing. I'm telling you right now, people send us deals all the time and we're making hundreds of thousands. I'm telling you, like right now, if you go to www.flipwithrick.com/JV, I think I could scale that up, make millions of dollars just JVing with you guys. And that's probably gonna make more than my actual like physical wholesaling business. And I could scale that up. Hey, I can make this an 8-figure business, right? And that's another huge thing we're doing. My dispositions company is going to work with you guys. They'll talk with you, help you out. Probably JV more with you guys because I like doing wholesaling deals and it's easier to scale. And I spent a lot of time getting the dispositions team in place for it. And we have a ton of deals pending right now. So I think we got we got a good amount of deals pending right now. So I'm going to get the exact number yet. So what I tell you is we got a dispo team. We're JVing with people. It's www.flipwithrick.com/JV. I'm telling my future goal, probably scale that up like crazy, scale for virtual operations or regular operations. And just honestly, my other goal is to help more people in wholesaling real estate. But the future is really bright for us. So I'm really excited about that. All right, guys, you got a deal. www.flipwithrick.com/JV. I'll put it in here if anyone needs help with that. Make sure you put the www in it for some reason. I'm getting that fixed, but yeah. That's JV. All right, let me pop that up for everyone. Put down the bottom here. So just www.flipwithrick.com/JV. Make sure the www is on there. What's the next question we got? I made more money from Facebook than any other source. Awesome. So Antoinette, again, I'll answer this, but I kind of said in the beginning, so watch the replay. Again, it's going to be through the local groups. Sup? What's up, Steve from Boston, Massachusetts? What's up? Ryan says, is there any way to find tax delinquency list in every state online? Oh, yeah. Just go to your county's clerk of the court. So let's say tax delinquency, I'm looking for Miami. I'll go to the Miami-Dade County Clerk of the Court. search public records by people with liens on the property for taxes. So it'd be under tax liens, usually go in there, boom, pop it up. That's how you find the tax delinquency list. Donald says, how long before the government takes a house for a federal tax lien? So it's definitely a lien. It depends on what you're talking about. Federal estate, local, like a property tax lien, you're probably got 3 or 4 years before there's a sheriff sale. Diamond, thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. Shane says, did you hit on tactics to find motivated sellers in groups, posting groups? Yeah, Shane, make sure you go in the beginning of it when I start out, but it's really going to be in the groups, commenting, talking about what you do to these local groups. It's the JVing is a better opportunity. I'm telling you right now. Corey says, Zach, what info do you request from the Corey? So Corey's saying, Zach, sorry, this is not worded right. Corey says, what info do you need to request for probates in the court? My court said I need to be more specific on what I need. Pretty easy. Hey, court, can I please have all probates for the month of blank? So let's say you're in January. For the month of January, all open probates right now that are enclosed, that just got filed. Boom. Just go to the clerk of the court and do it. Maybe just go online, look at public records, see court filings, and see the court filings for probates. Actually look at probates under public records. It's usually in there. Go to the clerk of the court and look up the website. Monica says, for pre-foreclosures, do you have to give them money, or how does that actually work? So the way pre-foreclosures work is someone is behind on their mortgage. It could be 3 months, it could be 6 months. Sometimes I've even seen a year. It really depends. Things are crazy right now. So pre-foreclosures work is someone's about to be foreclosed on, but again, it's a pre-foreclosure. So what that means is they're about to have a sale. So nothing's happening right now. All you got to do is, like wholesaling, put the property in contract, find a cash buyer, use a title company. You should be fine. Now, if the property keeps being delinquent, there might be a sale on the property. So that's why we want to be very fast with pre-foreclosures. Chad says, curious on how to run their ARV comps in their lot size is bigger than average. Does that add to the value? Yeah, you just got to add an extra. So if it's half an acre, usually it's quarter acre is a usual lot. Just add a quarter acre of land value on top of that. It's pretty simple. Ryan says, how do you find government lists? Let's go over them really quick. Code violations, you get that from your code enforcement department. Water shutoffs, you get that from your utility department. Make sure it's a public utility department. Fire damaged properties, go to your firehouse, fire department. Actually go and call them and actually go. You can actually go to your local firehouses too. That's a pretty good way. Also go to your local Facebook group for your fire department. Sometimes they post the address. And lastly, the tax liens, pre-foreclosures. You know, you got those list penances on there, probates. Go to the county clerk of the court online or in person and request that information. Should be under the public records online or in person. Just request it at the local clerk there on the desk. Awesome. Great questions today, guys. All righty. Malaya, please tell me how to say your name properly. I'm really bad at names, so I'd appreciate some help on there. But she asked here, what happens if you get the contract signed by a seller but can't find a buyer in time? This is a pretty important reason why we have an inspection period. An inspection period basically states in there that we can get out of the contract for whatever reason possible within a certain time frame. This is why I stress to so many people that you got to go out here and actually, I'm telling you, like actually don't find a cash buyer if you're outside your inspection period so you're not stuck in the situation. So make sure you're within that inspection period, put 30 to 45 days, you should be fine. That's how you protect yourself that's how you protect yourself, really. Local Facebook groups, free brand recognition, free leads. Awesome. Yep. MJJ Smooth Criminal, always providing value. What is up, MJJ Smooth Criminal? So MJJ Smooth Criminal asks, How to find out a cash buyer that is on Facebook is an actual cash buyer and not another wholesaler. I'm telling you right now, if you want to find out if your cash buyer is actually a legit cash buyer or not, one word, well, not one word, like 3 words, but proof of funds. I'm telling you right now, the number one way to find out if this is a legit cash buyer or not is through a proof of funds. This separates the boys from the men when it comes to real estate investing. What is a proof of funds? That's basically a letter from a bank showing how much money they have in the bank account. For example, if I'm selling something for $20, and if I just sell a Flip with Rick shirt for $20, okay? If you have $5 in your bank account, I'm not going to be dealing with you, even though you say you can buy it, right? So, for example, I'm trying to sell this deal for $100K. If you have $80K in your bank account, you're just not a legit cash buyer. Oh, you know for a fact we're in a crazy society where everyone wants to sell, where everyone wants to ball out and have this fake money. Show me your bank account. If your bank account is 200 grand in it, you can buy my house for 100. That's how you separate them. All righty. Don's got a great one here. What's the pitch to JV with other wholesalers? Because most people who hit me up to JV seem inexperienced. That's a big deal, Don. So in JVing, there's 2 benefits to it. People that are really good at locking up deals, but they're terrible on their dispo, or they're in a place that they can't do dispositions and sell these deals, or you're in a position where you're terrible at locking up deals, but you're really good, but you're really good at finding cash buyers. So it's either that is how you feel in a good JV. So if someone's really inexperienced, Don, that's perfect. Then you're going to find people that are really bad at finding cash buyers. If they're inexperienced, go help them find a cash buyer. That's how you do it. If they're inexperienced, that's going to be the best way. And that's how you're going to pitch it to them that, hey, I can find you a cash buyer. Rob says Facebook ads get expensive. That's why we're not talking about Facebook ads. Salute. Appreciate that. Salute. What is up? We're going to ask here. Seller is refusing to talk before I give a price range over text. How would you respond to this? ARV 600 seller has about 350 in equity. I'm telling you right now, get off of texting. Call this person ASAP as soon as possible. I'm telling you, you need to be calling these people. CT in the house. What is up? Piotr. Connecticut. Alrighty. Donald says, I found a fake cash buyer on Craigslist. Donald, let me stop you there. Like, cash buyers on Craigslist are absolutely terrible. Let's keep reading this. He told me just send him the address, the name of the owner, and the price, and he'll tell me whatever it's a good deal or not if he wants. Donald, you need proof of funds. That is how it. Donald, get a proof of funds. I'm telling you right now, you need to. Orlando says, what's up, Space Coast? What is awesome? Angelica says, hey, Zach, how do you know if you have a legit cash buyer? Again, it's going to be proof of funds. Proof of funds is going to be really important to know if your cash buyer is a real cash buyer or not. Also, you can ask how many properties they've bought in the past, if they work with wholesalers before, and hey, show me what your company's name is. Let me look at them in public records, see if you actually bought properties for cash before. If someone's bought 3 or 4 houses for cash, probably know they're legit. Sometimes it might be another wholesaler. They're not going to be buying other properties for cash. That's how you separate them. Great questions today. I appreciate it. Alexander. Honestly, I don't know how to determine a good offer price or MAO. I know how to get the ARV through Zach. What should I do? Been trying to figure this out all day. I'm new, by the way. I'm in Fort Worth. Fort Worth, probably around 75% MAO, maybe 80% is going to be your way. Like, you got to do it the right way. So again, you're asking how to come up with your offers with your sellers. ARV minus repairs multiplied by whatever percentage your cash buyers are buying at. You really got to do this yourself. Sometimes it's 83%. If your ARV is under 120, 100, you can do 70%. If it's a little above 120, you can do a sliding scale, maybe 75%, 80, all the way up to 83. That's going to be your best way to figure it out. Austin, what is up? Washington State, awesome. Adam says, what do you feel about Austin? The suburbs are good. Once you start getting out and you get ARVs under 200, it is better. Austin's getting a little pricey. Like Pflugerville's okay. Like, okay. Danny, make sure I'm saying your name right. Sorry. What should I look for a property before signing on for it? So what should I look for at a property before signing it? So when you're at the property, some of the common issues I've seen is the roof's bad, the flooring needs to be updated, and check with the motivations with the seller of why they want to sell the property. That's going to be your biggest factor. Maybe you're not have to be the housing expert. You don't have to be the housing expert to be really good at wholesaling real estate. But what I can tell you is having confidence is going to help you out so much. But the stuff to look out for, really look for if it needs to be updated or not, the condition of the lawn, the roof, AC, stuff like that, heating systems. That's going to be pretty important. What you have to look at when you're talking to sellers. From what I've seen, sellers will tell you one thing and then they'll do the other. So maybe that's how their house looks updated. You go inside, it's like a disgusting house. So just make sure you check that. Corey, what's up? Corey says, I got a probate-ish lead today. Owners both are deceased. No open or closed probate on it. Property's vacant, but deed never transferred to heir, but someone is paying the taxes. I'm stumped. Corey, all you really got to do is figure out what the heir is. So if you find the person that's deceased, so you're saying this is a lead. So figure out the person that died and then find out if there's any heirs. The best is to truepeoplesearch.com it. Someone's paying the taxes, so you're going to have to skip trace this and do it. I'd probably go to the property and just put a sticky note on it. If someone's paying the taxes, someone's going by that house once a year, go put a sticky note literally on the front door. Say, hey, this is Corey. Give me a call back. Put your phone number. I promise you, most likely you're going to get a call. Comp. I mean, sure, I'll comp a deal for you. I'll do this at the end. Corey, post this at the end. I want to get through some questions, though. We'll do a comping show later. But hey, Zach, how do I feel about bulk deals? I have 3 properties on 16 acres under contract. How would I be able to find the right buyer for this type of deal? The best thing you do is separate this. So when I tell you is when you have multiple if you have a seller wanting to sell multiple properties, the best thing to do is split it up by the deed. So if the deed has 3 properties on it, sure, that's a bulk deal, fine. The best way to sell that is just calling cash buyers and finding someone who will actually buy it. You're probably going to have to make a lot more calls, but selling properties in bulk might, if you find the right buyer, might be good. Or if you can separate, if each deed has a different property, then I would separate it. You'll get more money by doing that. It's kind of like the bulk thing, like Costco, they sell in bulk. They're going to sell it for cheaper, like overall, like per thing than if they do it individually. What's up? Your group is helpful. Thank you so much. Mario says, hey, new follower here. Came across your guys' channel. Great content. Mario, thank you so much for subscribing and following. It means a lot. Like, trust me, it means the world to me that you guys are actually going out here following us, providing value, and really just helping us out. You know, like you're helping us spread the word of the free wholesaling movement, and it means the absolute world to me. So thank you. Like, I cannot stress it enough how awesome you guys have been to me, my life. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have you ever had a cash buyer default at the day of closing? And if so, what happened? Yes, I have had multiple cash buyers default on me, and it's actually a decent day. So I've had some situations in wholesaling where I've just tried to wholesale a deal. And this is kind of like last year where they kind of bolted off and they don't close. I just keep that $5,000 non-refundable earnest money deposit, and I find a new cash buyer, get an extension. That's really it. Sometimes I have to close on the deal, but rarely I'll get like 1 or 2 a year. But these are really not good cash buyers. I don't use them ever again, and I keep their $5,000. And usually what I'll do there is I'll give $3,000 extra dollars for an extra month to that seller. I'll keep the $2,000 if I really have to. The seller's like freaking out. But sometimes I'll just close on the property, but I don't really have that problem. That's really a cash buyer issue that you're not qualifying the right way. Because I'm telling you right now, $5,000 will definitely help with the hotel room for the person for an extra month or 2 if you have to find an ex cash buyer. 1 Ton Patriot asks, got my first deal under contract finally after 5 months working on finding a cash buyer while watching. Woo! I love that. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's a huge accomplishment. Like getting that first deal under contract over 5 months. I promise you one thing. Once you get that first deal, it starts to snowball because your confidence skyrockets and that'll give you more and more deals. It's not that you just suddenly became a better investor, like month 1 versus month 2. But like, let's say you get a deal month 2, or your example, month 5, you have more confidence now. And suddenly you think just because the world's giving more deals because you got one deal. No, it's because your confidence is up, and confidence is a big reason why you get a deal or not. That's why I tell everyone brand new, just have that confidence. It's going to be the same thing if you just did 5 or 10 deals. Why is it so easy for me to go out here and do a deal? It's because I have confidence. I cannot stress this enough. Confidence is going to be the difference between you selling that deal with that seller and actually closing that deal versus not. If you have the conviction in your soul, you can actually close this deal and help a seller out, you will win out versus your competition. Tamia says, hi, Zach. Can you please explain why you don't recommend getting a real estate license while wholesaling does not intercept with assignment earnings or local ramifications? Thanks. Tamia, the biggest reason why I don't recommend getting licenses, first of all, you're under scrutiny from the local real estate board there. We've had multiple friends, me and Rick, like we're friends with people in wholesaling that are realtors. They've gotten $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 assignment deals taken from NAR and the real estate board because they thought it was unethical the way they wholesaled it or assigned it, even though it was completely ethical. They can do it because they have those rights over you. I think it's terrible. If you're using disruptive marketing, like let's say you put stickers somewhere, which I don't recommend, but if you do, you have to say you're a realtor or you're breaking code. That's why I don't recommend it. You can get your deal stolen from you and nobody stresses about it. No one talks about it. You know why? Because they're all real estate agents that are licensed that are telling you to become licensed. Shocker, right? It's like we got Rick here or me. So I got a gaming PC. I love PC gaming. Guess what I'm gonna tell you? Hey, you should ditch that Xbox and get a PC, start gaming. Or like me, see a huge Dolphins fan. Hey, I think everyone here should be a Dolphins fan. Is that probably the best thing to do? No, you'll break your heart. You're going to cry a bunch of times. It's going to be terrible. Not good for your mental health at all being a Miami Dolphins fan. But I'm a Dolphins fan, so I think you should be one too. That's the method they're doing it. They're blindly looking at it because, hey, it's like, I'm a realtor. I think everyone should be a realtor now. That's kind of the mindset you have. It's a group think, and all these gurus are all licensed. Shocker. Now, not all of them are, but the ones really stressing, the one telling you have to, they kind of are. All righty. What is up? Some more questions. Let's get it going, guys. Today with Ree says, should I wait to build an LLC or should I do deals under my name? Going to start with wholesaling, then get fix and flips, rentals. What I can tell you right now is I would wait to get your LLC, get 2 deals first before you get an LLC. I get asked this question all the time. I'm telling you right now, get 2 deals before you get that LLC. I'm telling you, it's good. You can use that information, get it going. Ready? Let's see. Monica says for tax delinquency, I already answered that one. What is up? Danny, post the address one more time. I'll just comp it for you. You keep wanting me to do it, so I'll do it. Donald says if I find a pre-foreclosure, can I call an attorney in charge to find out information? You could I'd use PropStream, listrei.com, or like batch leads if he's like code Zach. It'd be a lot cheaper and a lot easier, or find someone who has access to that. The clerk of the court usually has a lot of that info though. Tammy says, I called the court in my town today to ask about delinquent property tax. The lady told me they do not have a list of those properties. How do I find those, Tammy? Just comment below what market you're in. I'll go find it online for you because I'm literally Tammy. I promise you, I'm just going to go search your county and then do public records. I'll pop it up. Try that first before you comment it. But if you can't find it, I'll go help you out. All righty. So Facebook user says, met someone that has pulled my entire county and wants to provide me with the list in return for profit splits, just raw house data, no equity percentage or anything, 400K records. What do you do? Do not take that deal. That's a terrible deal. literally all they're doing, like that's a free list. If you go to the county property appraiser and ask for the tax roll list, they have to give it to you, or you do a FOIA request. It's like giving someone a code violation list. Like I just get it myself, right? Just it's called a tax roll list. Get it yourself, absolutely for free. It'll just say the owner. It's all like bigger information from the property appraiser. Malia. I really hope I said that right. I really hope I did. I don't know if I did. Malia. Hopefully I said that right. But I just want to get people, like, I hate mispronouncing people's names. So Corey says, I asked for probate files for the last 3 months and they asked if I wanted all the case documents or just a copy of the will. I asked for the case info with state. Yeah. If they asked you that, they know. If it needs to be more specific, get more specific. Do a month, right? Or just ask the PR information and the decedent's information. That'd be the next one I'd do. Hey, what is up, guys? In the house. Let's go. Tila. Tila, and then MJJ Smooth Criminal. Ed, I heard you can't wholesale bank REO properties. Is that true? Is there what? You technically can. I can tell you right now, it's probably not. You technically can. Some banks you can't. It's not worth it. It's just too much work, I'm telling you. Inspired to inspire, says Zach. Really cool stuff, man. Love your content. I've learned so much this last week watching your content. Thank you so much. Means the world to me. I have a place in my heart for just helping people out, and it means the world. Obviously, I'm making a ton of money JVing with you guys doing this. So hey, I'm making a lot of money. Here's the difference between me and a guru. I just do deals with you guys. I pay you guys $5-10 grand if you want to do a deal with me. No one else does. So I'm telling you, I've already told me I make more money doing that than I do selling coaching. And I think coaching's stupid. So I do deals. Like that's the name of the game for me. So guys, really quick, smash that like button and subscribe. Okay. I'll give you guys a second. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'm going to give it a second here to smash that like button and subscribe. Okay. Let's keep the train going. Start helping the people out. Let's see. What's up, Jerry? Jerry says, I'm having a hard time giving low offers to probate property owners who have most likely just lost someone. How do I deal with this? So that's an interesting one. I'm having a hard time giving a low ball offer to someone who has a probate. Now, I don't ever have a problem lowballing to this because I kind of look at this perspective. If someone has a probate deal, I go through the entire workaround with them, okay? I say, hey, number one, if you want to get the most money for this property, Mr. Air, you should list this with a realtor. Oh, I don't want to list it with a realtor. It's too much work, too much hassle. But do you understand you'll make more money doing that than just a cash sale? Oh, I understand that. I just want to sell it cash. I want to get rid of this thing. If you say that, I literally have no problem. I know, well, I can do this for cash. I mean, it's a free market, right? So if I just, my heart of hearts ethically, if I tell that seller that they can make the most money with an attorney, if they can make the most money with a realtor, give me your cash, and then I can do this cash, you should be fine. That's what I do. So if we're dealing with sellers that are okay with selling at a discount for cash, it happens if it's on market all the time too. Tamia says, I'm preparing to do a mail campaign for probates. Do you recommend I establish an estimated buy price, or do I say I'm interested in buying? So this is weird. So guys, everyone knows that mailingmastery.com. You can use the ROS offer postcard we have, and that gives offers on there. Probably not best for probate mail. For like big high equity mailing, stuff like that, sure. So at Mailing Mastery, that's kind of the postcard we do. It gives the best response rates. That's more of something just to get a response rate, not to give out a buy estimate. So that's what I've seen. So with just a regular probate, probably not, but you could give an offer like at Mailing Mastery and use the offer postcard there. But it really does depend. Let's see. RE Investor, always providing value. I love it. RE Investor, let's see here. All right, let me just pop this up here. So RE Investor says, let me pop it up. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I just got to scroll through a quick buffer here. I find a lot of wholesaling companies also pretending to be wholesalers or cash buyers in the Southwest. Zach, do you ever deal with this yourself? Yeah, that's why I asked for proof of funds to see if they actually bought properties for cash. If they haven't, not worth it. Crystal says, Fort Worth in the house. Awesome. Just getting started in Fayetteville, North Carolina, the home of J. Cole. Fayetteville is an amazing market. I'm telling you right now. Great market. Okay. I'm telling you. Thinking about quitting low key in a huge stump currently. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Like, hey, if you need help learning this business, I can help you. Kane, here's the problem. If you're in a stump right now in your wholesaling business, the thing I could tell you is figure out what's not working. Like, Kane, you got to let me know what's going on so I can tell you how to fix it. Like, again, if you don't give me the info, I can't really help you, but I really do want to help. I mean, our investor just said that again. What's going on in your business? It's going to be probably your top thing, right? Mr. Petrovic, I really want to say your name the right way. I'm trying. What would you recommend for someone who's getting a lot of leads but is not confident in sending offers? Greetings from Europe. Graham, my Aussie step uncle, sent me. I love it. So is getting a lot of leads, but but if you're not confident sending offers, let me know. Are you not confident in the way you're giving the offer? Or are you not confident in the price? Or are you not confident in the delivery of it? Let me know, because those are two completely different answers. Awesome. Love the content. Thank you so much. Jessalee Gomez, what is up, says, how do I find ARV to know what the ARV in a non-disclosure state, but know the properties are good enough to know if that ARV is the comps in fix and flip? But so really, how do you find comps in non-disclosure states? You can use like batch leads, code Zach. That's going to help too. Also, Zillow, just go to the purchase price. It'll tell you the price that's sold per square foot. Multiply that by the square footage, and boom, those are good comps. That's how you find comps for non-disclosure states. MJJ Smooth Criminal, what is up? Zach, if the inspection period is 30, if the inspection period is 30 days, can you close before then, or do you have to wait 30 days for the inspection period to end? You can close the last day of the inspection period. The inspection period should close close to the closing date. You can do inspection period and close 60 days later. I like to do, if I agree to close on the 30th, today's March 1st, do a 30-day inspection period or 29-day inspection period. So that inspection period ends on the day we close. Because sometimes you have to inspect the property before you close it on the day of closing. So that works perfectly. Whoa. Weaponized assault penguins. Not going to lie, that's probably one of the coolest profiles I've seen in a while. That's sick. I'm not going to say the acronym. No, we're not saying the acronym. Okay. I'm not, for the people that are listening on audio only, maybe they're working out. I'm not going to say that acronym. It's a cool picture though. It's a cool picture. Markel. So, what determines a good subject to deal? Like, how does the average cash buyer analyze a sub two? I appreciate all the wisdom. Appreciate that. The best way to find if it's a good sub two deal or not is through one thing: cash flow. So if I was just going to buy the property, buy the subject to deal, and I figure out what is my ROI, my return on investment, how much I'm going to get in rents versus my expenses and everything on there, Usually if it's over 35, 40+%, that's usually a good subject to deal that I've seen. That's how I figure it out. Go to Bigger Pockets, look up all the tools out there to find what makes a good subject to deal. That's would be my opinion. Let's see here. Crystal says, for an out-of-state rental, what would I check for in that area to make sure that it will be a good investment? Crime, population, growth. So crime usually stays like in a part of town. So I went like it's going saying that, Illinois has a lot of crime because maybe there's a pocket in Chicago that maybe has bigger crime than usual, and saying the whole state's like that. So it's definitely market specific, and it's more zip code specific. Go to Indianapolis, one of the best rental markets out there. There's high crime areas and there's low crime areas. The city's great. The county's great. It's more by zip code, I would say. Population growth, do it by city. Not really by state's okay. I think state's a good indicator. For example, like Florida, you can see a lot of people are coming in. It's great. Texas, great. California is kind of staying neutral. It's okay. There's so many people there. New York, it's technically growing, but like you see a mass exodus out of like states up north. It's because of the taxes and stuff. So I would say a good investment is with a decent population growth. Also, it's really important is to see how much regulation is for rentals. For example, up in the Northeast, the regulation is kind of crazy. High taxes. So low taxes and high growth is really good. This is why Texas and Florida are the capitals right now in the last 2 years of just the growth population. And it's a great playbook for politicians because I'm not getting political, but like it's just incentives with economics. When you have taxes if you have really low taxes and great weather, and there's culture in the States, it's perfect, right? So I'm telling you. Tamia says, I have a commercial lead for an abandoned, dilapidated warehouse. Where do I start? How do I comp? How do I find commercial cash buyers? The tax record says estimated $60K in value. Tamia, it's kind of like doing a subject to deal. You got to find the cash flow. If you can rent that warehouse out for $5,000 a month, $1,000 a month, divide that by 1%. That's going to be the 1% rule. So if I know I get $700 a month in rent there, divide that by 1%. 700 divided by 1% is $70,000, I believe. And that's going to be perfect. That's really how I figure it out of the value of the property for cash flows. Also, ask your cash buyer what their cap rate they want for like a warehouse or commercial. That's going to be the best way to do it. And look for rentals around the area there. So another good question here. How many properties should I get down before actually calling anyone and seeing if they want to sell? How many properties should I get down before? Oh, okay. I think before you call, you should probably get around 100. So if you're doing a single line dialer, I would say 100. And maybe even 20, do 20, as many as you can. Like, I just think calling versus non-calling is perfect. Speed is so important in this business that I think right when you get leads, you should be calling. Now, if you're doing like ZachDialer.com, you're actually getting a triple line dialer or 10 line dialer, should be around 1,000 skip trade numbers, I would say. Well, not a state, but a few hours away. Yeah, go by zip code to see. Rick Ginn, leave my Dolphins out of it. You've been suffering. You were alive when the Dolphins won a couple Super Bowls, so I've never lived through that. I've lived through going to the playoffs twice, though. That 3 times in my lifetime. It's impressive. And then we got Steve, who's going through almost so many Super Bowls Steve's been through from Boston. Depressing. He's been through Brady's 14 conference championships, so oh my gosh. Corey says, if 2 houses are on one deed, do I put both addresses on the same contract or separate contracts? I have an appointment for these soon. I would put both addresses on there, but make sure you add the legal description because that's going to have the whole plot of land on there. I grew up a Dolphins fan in the 1970s. Your owner might hire my offensive coordinator McDaniels. I think he's the 49ers guy. He's interviewing this week. They're in Miami. He's good but really geeky. We'll see. Dolphins need they need an offensive person. I like Brian Flores. I think he was a cool dude. He had a cool story. So, the owner, he's a real estate investor. So it's like he makes so much stinking money that like he doesn't care about the team. You want like a Jerry Jones type person, but I digress. St. Dolphins talk today. What percentage of ARV used in Jersey? 83, 84%. X Note wants me to comp a property. We'll go comp it really quick. 2831 Keystone Heights. So we'll go do that one really quick. So I'll do it in batch, just for my batch people out here. I like to diversify. I think both companies are great. It just go to my batch leads versus PropStream video. They're both great. I recommend both of them. I still promote both of them. Yeah. Let's go to list search. Let's pop up the property 2831. 2831 Keystone Heights. Keystone Heights Street. So 2381 Keystone Heights Streets. Okay. So let's pop it up. Share my screen. Use code Zach. You get 50% off here. So we're in Apicoa. I'll just do this really quick. Built 19. Is this a piece of land? Hold up. Okay, it looks like a property. Not too bad. 1,300 square feet. Sale amount 12,500. It says estimated value 271. That seems pretty high. Acosta Munoz. Got no pictures, obviously. So a 1,300 composite shingle roof. Wood. It looks like a wood frame. This is a mobile and manufactured home, it says. So I think that's pretty important. So it seems like it's a mobile home. So if this is a mobile home, it's not a wood frame house, so it's going to have different comparables on it. Yeah, you're definitely not at 261. What's the land? Land's about 8,750. Okay. 8,750 acres, roughly 0.2 acres. Righty, not too bad. Looks like he owns the land on it. So 3-2 mobile home. We're going to go to the comps in the area. So this is doing another 3-2. It's going to be a tougher one. 140, 1,800. So this is a quick claim deed. So since this is a mobile home, I'm going to have to really go after tax info a little more on here. Again, that is another issue. So we're getting land, total assessed 35. I would say you're probably closer to 60. I would say kind of 80. I think the ARV here is 90 I'd say ARV is probably 100. It's probably gonna need 30. So I'd say 60 to 70 potentially. I'd have to go in person and look, but that's kind of where I'm looking here. If this is a mobile home, let me kind of look at let me look over the, let's go here. Let's go to the Google Street View. Okay. See, this is why I do this. Okay. So I'm going to stick to like 70 on this. It's between 60 and 80. So I'm looking here. Again, batch is good, but like I can't do the zoom in. So I'm going here. This is the house. So I'm going to zoom in here. That's obviously a mobile home. So that's probably, I would say 80s. You said you agreed on 80 on this one. I don't think 80 is too bad. Honestly, I think you need to figure out what they're renting for, but see, I can't use this as a comp. I'm going to have to find other mobile homes. So these mobile homes in the area. It's another mobile home right here. And then you got like a nicer house here. So let's look at the comps one more time. Comparables in the area. I would say probably closer to 70. I'm just try 80 and see what the cash buyer will do. That'd be my opinion on there. Corey says, Zach, why can I not get past my analysis paralysis? Any suggestions on action step to get started? Corey, you got your first. Oh, this is another Corey. My bad. Sorry, I'm getting you confused with Corey Whitley, who just got his first property under contract. Snap. Corey, so you have analysis paralysis. I think it's because you're using a K, not an H with my name, but that's my opinion. The best steps, just go to freewholesaling.com, go through the steps. Corey, let me know what market you're in. For most people, if you have analysis paralysis, go out there, start drawing for dollars. That for most people, that is your advice. Find 100 to 200 properties every single week. Call them. Drive for dollars. Go. Next one. Bike for dollars. I don't care. That's probably going to be the best one. Go out there, drive for dollars. That'll stop. That'll probably stop your analysis paralysis, just saying that. Unless you give me an excuse, go out here and do it. You're in Decanter, Georgia. So go to the county and see if you can pop it up on public records. Can we do Sullivan County? I'll pop up Sullivan County really quick. Records. So I'm just doing a quick look. You probably have to do a FOIA request or go in person to ask. Clerk of the court. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look at this after. Call and ask for it. They should pop up though. Yeah, you're gonna have to call and ask or use one of these forms right here. I'll show you. Yeah, you're gonna have to apply probably to see it. Yeah. You're gonna have to request that information. Jerry says, anyone upstate South Carolina? Yeah, you're on 80. I think you get 70, you're gonna be fine. But 80 could work. You could sell this thing for 120, right? Lock it up for the best price you can and find a cash buyer. That'd be my best opinion for you. Yeah, I only thought I spelled my name in that way. Corey in the house. Shout out to everyone, the OGs who know that TV show. That was a great show. I love that show. What is up? I think this is Inland Empire, if I'm not mistaken. I think I talked to you in person. Is it common to have to pay for pre-probates with the clerk of the court? Pre-probates you do not have to pay for. You actually can't even get pre-probates on a clerk of the court. You have to get that from listrei.com, listrei.com. That's usually where you get them from. Decanter, they said they literally don't have it. So go pull the tax liens if you can't find the tax delinquent. I'll do it for you since Cantor, Georgia County. So you're in DeKalb County. So DeKalb County Public Records. Okay. So Tammy says she literally tried everything. So let me go and try to look here. Okay. So Courthouse Daily, Docket Civil. So Tammy, like, here's literally a probate that literally I just saw on the docket. I'm not being mean, but like if you say you've tried everything, I literally spent 5 seconds looking at this. We got a summons here. State for sports jerseys. Okay, that's weird. Child support, court schedules. Okay, we're going to have to go by name here. So yeah, I have to go through the docket right now. You could go by here. Silver proceedings. Okay, I don't know what you guys see, but I'm looking this up. Yeah, you gotta go by the docket and go by the civil docket. That's the only thing I can tell you. So, that took me 5 seconds to do. So, go by the docket and find the liens. So, this is February 1st. So, I would be going by guardianship, deceased, probates, a motion to call. So, we have a summons order here. This is National Bank. Defendant is Ivan Cormier. So Ivan Cormier right here is behind on his taxes. That's a tax delinquent. Okay. Tammy, I'm just telling for anyone that I'm just saying this because I get like 5 of these a day and I don't get upset, but I'm just saying when you tell me I'm having a struggle with it or saying there's nothing you can possibly do. I can never find this. You have to just spend some time to look at it or you got to watch more content from me because it's just pretty obvious. You just go to clerk document. If it's a Bank of America versus Steve Holzer over here, line item 3 at 9 a.m., that is a tax delinquent. Okay. So that's how you go pop them up. I'm telling you right now. Like that's how you do it. Let's see here. How can I JV with you? www.flipwithrick.com/JV. Again, www.flipwithrick.com/JV. Sub Zach, got my first deal. Woo! Love that. Love to see it. Love to see it. Don says, what should I be looking for in San Jose, California? Because our market is a seller's market. Oh, yeah. What would be the best thing for me to approach it? So how to wholesale in like how to wholesale in saturated markets. You're going to have to spend most of your time looking at rapport and going after lists that no one else is doing, trying for dollars. No one can buy that list. That's definitely a list I'm going to be recommending. So if you're in that area, try for dollars and focus hard on caring about the seller, having empathy, and building rapport. That's how you win that market, especially if it's saturated, which it definitely is. At the end of the day, that's what I'm recommending. Thank you, Z. I feel better already. Awesome. Travis says, how to close on sellers that keep needing to discuss with lawyer. Lawyer has given my contract a thumbs up. So if the lawyer gave it a thumbs up, then you just got to call the seller to the plate and say, are you ready to sign it or not? That's just a regular seller issue. Zach, how many of your deals are creative finance? I would be lucky if it's one a month. It's usually like 7 or 8 a year. Like we're not doing an insane amount of creative financing right now. We are doing a ton, and I'm telling you, a ton of wholesaling deals and wholetailing, because this is a right market for wholesaling real estate. Like that's how we run a 7-figure operation. Now, when the market hiccups and it does something weird, maybe interest rates, they're definitely going to go up. Then I'll probably be pumping 20, 30 a year, It fluctuates with the market. So when the market's like this, wholesaling is perfect. If it's like this, creative financing. If it's like this, creative finance, wholesale, creative. Like I tell it like it is. I call a spade a spade. Lauren Morgan says, thank you, bro. Following you closely. Always amazing info. No fluff. Thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot. What should you do if the clerk says we're currently not dispatching turnoffs? Customers that were in turnoff status have been restored to a public health emergency. There are no documents. That's pretty easy. I mean, you just got to go utility liens. They won't shut off the water. So that's the truth. So you just got to go to, they'll put a lien on the property. So go to utility liens and ask them for the liens, not the water shut off list. Most places are shutting off water though. Jacob says, what are some things I must include in a contract to be 100% sure buyer can't screw me over at closing? Any way to fully protect from having to buy yourself 300-acre land deal for $6 million for context. So making sure the buyer can't screw you in a deal like that, make sure they give you a huge non-refundable deposit. That'll make it fine. You don't have to close on the deal. Having a really big non-refundable deposit will make sure they don't try to screw you out on the deal. Not confident in my comps. So the best way to be good at comps is by doing the comps. So just comp properties in your spare time on all these leads and find out. So one cool example is go to the public records or just go to like Zillow and look at the sold properties and see, okay, this property sold for $120,000. Then I want you to do is go find comps and try to figure out how to reverse engineer that. Go say, oh, I see a property sold for here for like this price. Go out here and try to find comps and see if you get close to that. That's the best way to get better at it. Saw J. Cole doing donuts down Scipio Road, no cap. Whoa! Okay. I saw J. Cole once when I was like 12 years old at the Atlanta airport. That's kind of cool. But yeah, no, I was 15. Yeah, I was 15 Atlanta airport. I think it was after Role Models came out. I think that's the album. Right, the album he's sitting on the house. I think there's a song called Role Models. What? I'm not gonna get into it right now, but spamming won't get you an answer faster. He's just going in order between all the streams. Yeah, there's multiple orders. Plus, to answer the question, man. So I have a quick question. I'm trying to buy a house, but I'm going to rent it out, but I can get a bank loan with an LLC. What king of loan do I need to buy it? What kind of loan? You can get a loan. I'd probably put in an LLC. That'd be my recommendation if you're going to rent it out. Atlanta here. Thank you for all your dad do. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate that. LOL. Trying to contract season worldwide says trying to get a short payoff for this house. The bank says the fair market value is $90K. What offer can I give to make it a good assignment fee? If this is an REO, we're going to have an issue, but I don't know. 70, make 20K. I don't know. Like make what? You can't make 100, but make like 80K, do 10K, right? I'm telling you is try to get a low ball, try to get the offer. I mean, fair market's what the bank thinks. Is the bank going to offer them cash for it? No, you will. Dedrick says, serious question. Will a property under contract be able to stop a foreclosure? It needs to go through probate for a seller to inherit the property. You probably not. Like once it's got the auction date or it's in a foreclosure process, you technically could, but it's kind of tough. Jason, South Carolina man out here. What would my MAO be on a house in the area? 130, 10K repairs. I mean, ARV minus repairs that's one. So 130 minus 120 is 130 minus 10 is 120. I'd say probably like 70. I'd say 75. So maybe 90 to 100K. I would say, but again, you got to bring it to a cash buyer and sell it for the best price there. Like that's what I'd be doing. Is proper description saying it's legal? If it's got like plot 4-3E, then yes. If it's the proper description, just the name, then no. Can you use my Facebook? Yeah, sure, use it. I don't post where my cash buyer's at though. That's a pet peeve of mine. Provide value in the group. They've definitely screwed that, but hopefully it turns out. We'll see. What should I lock it up for? I've already told you. Probably closer to 70, but 80. I think that's fine. Okay, Zach, I'm out. Thanks for the pointers. Good stuff as always. Best wishes, everybody. Awesome. Appreciate that. I take it you're a 49ers fan. Should I? Yeah, leave it blank and get him down the appointment. Ryan, what is up? Ryan and Caleb. Awesome interview I had with them. I'll be posting soon. Zach, I'm closing that deal by next Friday. Most likely just waiting on title. That's awesome to hear. Corey's closing one of his first deals ever from a Zillow for sale by owner. I can tell every guru that has a video that says Zillow for sale by owners stink. Don't use them. They can all go listen to Corey and go listen to him because it works. Come on, guys. I'm telling you. Zillow for sale by owner. Corey got that deal. These gurus, they just make fun of Zillow for sale by owners, but I'm telling you, it absolutely works. It's a great one. It's something you got to be doing. I'm telling you, it's absolutely killer right now. Like for like not paying any money and not having any skip tracing, it's a great one to do. Denton says, just found your channel. So much knowledge being dropped. Denton, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Batch Lead's been thinking of switching to Lead Sherpa because they use Twilio for texting. Batch Leads uses Twilio also. So Sherpa does too. So I mean, I both the Lowe's hammer versus Home Depot hammer. Whatever one you want, go do it. But I'm just they're both pretty much the same. I mean, Batch will have something different than Lead Sherpa. Lead Sherpa has better comp tools like in the texting. But again, if you pay for the list service with Batch, which you could or could not, it's kind of they're both pretty good. Lead Sherpa has good skip tracing too. I'm not gonna lie. Hey Zach, I have an H in my name, man. Or woman. Hey Zach, how do I find pre-foreclosures before they hit the auction stage? Pretty easy. Go to the county clerk of the court on the website. Look for list pendences or notice of default. That's not an auction date or guarantee of a foreclosure. That's how I would find pre-foreclosure leads. Blunt Babe says, it's a funny name. Okay. Do you go by most recent or older leads with the government list? Most recent. I don't want to pull it past a month. Probates, I'll do 60 days, but really I like to stick it at 30 days a month. We're in February, a short month, so less. Sean says, I'm starting fully virtual soon. However, I feel as if these lists such as high equity, vacant, pre-foreclosure, all the same list everyone else are pulling, are they worth starting with? They are. Again, virtual wholesaling, you don't get the luxury of getting lists that no one else can possibly get because you can't drive for dollars. So yeah, you're going to be in the same pond as some other wholesalers, but I'm telling you, you keep marketing, you have your acquisition skills, you'll do fine. Senor Patik says, started cold calling today, finally broke my procrastination, calling code violations. I'm telling you, absolute killer to be doing this. Congratulations to you. Just destroying that procrastination of getting it going. I'm telling you, the best way to actually start cold calling, that fear of cold calling, to destroy that fear of cold calling, just take action. Taking that actionable step to actually do that, it'll click something in your brain where that fear and that procrastination won't be there anymore. It's a muscle. You got to keep doing it, but I'm telling you, you're on your way. Alan says, can you explain wholetailing? What's the best way to go at it? So Alan, wholetailing is something I like. About almost 40% of my deals are wholetailing now. That's because I'm doing a lot of JVs now. But wholetailing is basically the process of buying a property and selling, kind of fix and flipping, except you're limited to $3,000 to $5,000 on the renovation cost. Your goal here is just to sell it to an end-to-end buyer that's going to live in it. These are properties that don't really need too much work. For example, I had an old lady we bought a property from. She lived in the house since like the 80s, and she kept the property super clean and nice. Nothing really wrong with the house, just needed updating. That's a good wholesale versus like the hoarder's house, that's just like disgusting, mold everywhere, right? Really, at the end of the day, wholetailing, a good deal is if it could sell to a conventional loan with a conventional buyer with a realtor. If it can't, it's probably not the best wholesale deal. Oh yeah, we're getting the hydro flask out. Everybody knows I got to drink a ton of water for doing a long live stream, 2+ hours. Everyone knows. So I don't know how long the live stream is going to be, but I'm just answering questions. But I need the hydro flask today. Yeah. I wish they sponsored me, but they don't. They should, honestly. Brendan says, how do you feel about wholesaling to agents? So using agents for cash buyers are good. Wholesaling on market, no. Oh yeah. Jacob says, where do you say 100,000 non-refundable deposit at minimum? If it's a $6 million deal, I think that's fine. 50 maybe the least, but that's $6 million. Yeah, you're gonna need a big one. I'm telling you right now. I'd say 50. 50 would be the minimum. I think 100. That's not bad to ask. Like, I don't think that's unreasonable to ask. So, yeah. Bailey says, do you do JV deals in Alaska? I have a property that I have been told by a realtor might be difficult to wholesale because there aren't many investors there. I don't think that's the case. Bailey, go send it to my team and we'll go do it. Yeah, send it to my team, Bailey. My Dispo team will reach out to you and yeah, give you a cash buyers list, help you out. And other question, do you go for older, so recent for government lists? Todd says, we got 6 closings this week. Let's go, Todd. Todd's a killer out there in Richmond, Virginia. Awesome. I love to see it. Melissa says, I got my first deal in title. My question is, do you see the assignment fee? And if so, am I supposed to explain it? Depends on the title company. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Usually they will see it, and they're getting the same price that they agreed to sell it for, so it's usually never an issue. Again, guys, kind of like Bailey asked how to JV with me, just go on the bottom here. It says www. Make sure you have the www on it. www.flipwithrick.com/JV. That's how you go JV with me. Earn while you learn. Bailey says, love your channel. Thank you for everything. Love being able to ask you this. Truly amazing. Way better than the gurus I wasted money on before stumbling upon you. Bailey, appreciate that. Means a lot. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Dominique, what is up? Do you tell people you're virtual like the sellers, cash buyers, title company? I live in Germany. Awesome. Germany. Cool. I want to go to Bavaria. I feel like Munich would be kind of a cool place. But so I'll tell the title company, I'll tell the cash buyer. I mean, you could tell the seller if you want, but I don't explicitly scream it. I just say we're a home buying company. Me and my partners buy properties in that area. That's what we do. Your cash buyer is going to be local, so I don't really think it's a big deal. So yeah, don't worry about that. Contract season worldwide says, hey, Zach, need help with the situation. The bank needs a short payoff. We gave them 53K and they said 90 is the fair market. Offer the bank 60. This seems like a short sale. So, a short payoff. So short sale, offer 60, like negotiate the bank. But yeah. Bailey says, didn't realize that was still my name when commenting. Totally tried removing the comment and changing my name. It's an old YouTube account. No worries, Bailey. So that's a funny name though. But hey, I can use the Burr system with mobile homes. If the bank allows it, if you get a loan on it, sure. It just depends on the bank. You suggest finding cash buyers in the market prior to the deals or vice versa. My market's Ohio. I feel like you get the deal first. The cash buyer is pretty simple to find. What is the technique I heard Rick say on how to close on a probate property before probate is closed at the court? You're going to need some legal help there most of the time. But yeah, if you get a property under contract, you can actually go to the court filing and say you have a contract and actually close on the deal. You can do this a lot in Florida. But Tennessee, I got to look at the laws a little better. So I can't be 100% there. All righty. X O'Connor says, how do you know if the market you're in is trash and time to move on? Been calling Atlanta suburbs for a month with no real leads yet, just building muscle. Suburbs are fine if there's lower ARVs. Go out east or north, kind of by Athens. You might be a little better over there. The suburbs from the south are kind of more pish posh in Atlanta, so I'd kind of go north, lower ARVs. If you're under 175, 150, I think you're fine. You're probably not in the right area. Can you virtually wholesale from the Bahamas? Oh yeah. I love the Bahamas. I've been there a couple times. Great. The Bahamas is like 50, 60 miles east of me. So definitely neighbors. I'm closer to you than a lot of these people on the comments. So it's kind of cool. Alan says, I have a wholesale deal. Seller wants 520, competent area, same exact neighborhood, sold for 760. The home needs 5K of work max. Alan, if this is true, that could work. Remember, your closing costs are going to be kind of high. If you're at, let's say, 3%, you're going to have 40K and like 40K and like a lot of stuff. So, and you got to use a realtor. Just be careful that that's, looks like it works fine for me. But remember, closing costs are going to be a tad more expensive. Just understand that. How do you give the offer to sellers that own a boarded up house? The same way you give an offer to someone who has a non-boarded up house. You just offer it verbally, either over the phone or in person. I think it's the same thing. It's just, I treat it as a vacant property. Let's see here. Dang, Alan. Love it. Sup, Stony. Justin in the house. Alex says, can I have a list of cash buyers? Go to www.flipwithrick.com/JV. Submit a deal. We'll give you a list of cash buyers. It's Destiny. What is up? Hello, I have a question. I was watching one of your videos. If I only had $300, what would you do? And someone you were interviewing said they would go on Craigslist and look for wholesalers, part 1. That is having problems with finding a buyer, and you basically just wholesale deal. Do you think it's worth it? Good to start off. That's JVing. Sure. Craigslist, no. Facebook's going to be way better. Alicia, I'm definitely saying your name wrong. I'm really sorry. How would you suggest to master getting ARV? The best way to get the best ARV, how to actually master ARV, I would say, is just probably getting really good at figuring out what the realtor comps, what prices on the market are. ARV is the simplest one. I think repairs is the hard one. And that percentage off the MAO, that, in my opinion, is going to be the hardest one. So to master getting ARV, PropStream, ListRI.com, batch leads, that's just going to probably get you pretty quick. Zillow too, or Realtor.com. Like those are like the max on its best day. So ARV is pretty simple. It's the repair costs and the percentage off is going to be a little tougher. Thanks for answering my question. We are over here by Ramsden Air Base. So dad was in military and we're trying to start wholesaling. Go Air Force. Love to see it. Thank your dad for your service. I appreciate that. And get it going. That's awesome. Yeah, Alex, if you create it yourself. Get another question here. All righty. Adonis says, is it better for me to do an assignment of agreement or double closing when making 20K or more? I think 30K to 35K is when you should consider double closing. The last double closing I did was I was making 40. So I was like, yeah, definitely double close this one. So yeah, I'd double close over, I'd say 30 just to be on the safer side, especially if you're brand new. I'd be on the safer side there. What about virtual wholesaling in the US as a Canadian citizen? Same thing. You should be fine. If you're wholesaling from Canada, my best tip is to be upfront with the title company about it. They usually can help you out. You're usually going to get 1099 or something and some tax situations, but really it's not going to be the biggest deal in the world. Wholesale online, like you usually do. That's how we wholesale in Canada. Adonis already answered this a little, but is New Jersey a good market to do wholesaling? Prices are high. You could still do it. Just know that prices are high. So it's a saturated market. So make sure that you spend more time on rapport than anything and do a lot of drawing for dollars. That's going to be what I'd say. My wife's a realtor, Alan. You're good to go then. Corey says, if I wanted to just wait for people, if I just wanted to wait for probate to close to avoid the legalities, would I just put a contingency in my contract and set a closing date after probate's closed? Yeah, that works. You could put on the additional pages for our contract at freewholesaling.com and just basically say seller agrees to close once probate is clear or something like that. You'll be fine. Zach, you the GOAT. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mubashir, what's up? Mubashar, make sure I'm saying the name right. I'm sorry. When you first started, did you experience the fear that something might go wrong and stop you from taking action? What would suggest you overcome this? So yeah, I did have that fear, something's not going to go right or the whole process is going to be bad. And unfortunately, my fear of staying as a bag boy, cleaning up toilet bleep was way bigger than my fear of something that was going to go wrong. I can tell you right now. So again, I'm gonna say this one more time. My fear from picking up, you know, my fear of cleaning toilets for the rest of my life and bagging groceries was way higher than my fear that something's going to go wrong. Again, the best way to overcome that fear of something's going to go wrong is just by doing it. You have experience with it, that fear is going to go away. It's the fear of wholesaling, the fear of what place you're going to be in life if you don't do this has to be greater than the fear of actually doing it. You'll overcome it 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10. Sorry for all the probate questions, just the marketing line that seems most complex for me. No problem. You're good. I'm always here to help. Just sent over a deal through your dispo. Been having issues buying buyers. You probably get a call in like an hour or two from the dispo people if you just sent it now. Angel says, what area would you try to virtually wholesale land? Texas is really good right now. I would say Texas right now. If I had to pick a state for land wholesaling, Harris County, Houston's a really good one too. Texas right now. They got mineral rights and like crazy stuff, but it's definitely one that's been absolutely hot right now. Yeah. Randy says, when you wholesale virtually, what list do you get again from the county? So you would get a code violation list. So code violation list, water shutoff, fire damage properties. I think, did I say code violations? Sorry. Let's take it from the top. Code violations, water shutoffs, fire damage properties, pre-foreclosures, tax liens, utility liens, if you can pop that on, divorce leads, roughly those. IRS debt lien list too. That's kind of what I'd say. Paola says, hello. I like to say thank you for a long time. Thank you for a long time. I was looking for a course in wholesale, but that was too expensive. You gave me the opportunity to finally learn something different. You're a great coach. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's the goal, you know. Always going out and always trying, you know. Stoney says, hey, Zach, would you do a reverse JV? I have a few hedge fund buyers eating up a lot of deals in Florida. I would be your dispo partner on any deals you want. Justin, here's my issue. I have the same hedge fund buyers and probably even better than you. I'm saying this in the most humble way. Unfortunately, I don't want to give up 50% of the 50% I already have to give up on a JV because I have to go feed my JV partners who have families, and I want to give them the most money too. So I'll probably say no. If I can't find something, then sure. The issue is our dispo process is 20 plus years in the making. We can basically sell any deal in the country and help people out with it. So possibly, but we probably have the same hedge funds. I got like 20 in Florida. How do you feel about the Baltimore, Arkansas, and Detroit markets? Baltimore's okay. The outskirts. Arkansas, Little Rock's actually surprisingly good. And then Wayne County, Detroit, phenomenal. How do you get started with wholesaling from the Bahamas? Virtual wholesaling, go to freewholesaling.com. Telling you it's all going to be in there, showing you exactly how to do it. That's how to be doing it. Alexandra says true. Awesome. Signed 5 offers today. Sharice says awesome to hear. Congratulations. That's a huge accomplishment. So that's just a testament of you. Congrats. Let's go. That's big time, Sharice. Pray the titles are clean and smooth closing process. Me too. Oh, of course, you're the plug already. Appreciate that. Thank you. Best way to find hedge fund buyers, apartments.com, actually calling the property managers. That's a really good way. Also going on cash sales and actually looking up the trusts and the big hedge funds on there. You guys already saw me on listri.com, how I was able to do this. It's pretty good, very powerful way to do it. That's what I'd say. Let's see what's up. Contract season worldwide, but lots of great questions. Thank you for providing the questions and actually going out here and becoming a better wholesaler today. You going out here, you became a better wholesaler today by watching this. So I thank you. Okay. Hey, Zach, how do you approach and talk to sellers in pre-foreclosures when door knocking? Basically, it's saying, whatever name. Hey, this is Zach. I had a quick question. Is it okay for me to ask you a question? Or like, just to get, hey, is this a good time to talk? So, door knocking. Hey, I was just looking around the area and was just seeing if you're looking to sell any more property. I'm actually looking to buy a couple houses in the neighborhood and have a conversation from there. I think keeping it simple is the best way. Dedrick says, could I legally get a property under contract that needs to go through probates? Yes. Depends on the state, though. I'm not a lawyer, CPA, financial advisor, any of those things, but I could tell you for most of it, yes. Zach, can I pay you for a one-on-one help? I've never wholetailed. Alan, go on my one-on-ones on Thursdays, dude. I do not want your money. You can't pay me for coaching. Okay. I do it all for free, which means I get better coaching than the gurus. Every Thursday, Wholesaling Houses for Real Facebook group. Alan, I know you just commented like a minute ago, so I know you're watching this. Comment, Alan, I want you to comment that you joined the Facebook group. And then I want you to make sure, because you're offering to pay. So I'm not taking your money, but if you go to Wholesaling Houses for Real, join the Facebook group. Then on Thursday at like noon, on the announcements tab will be a link for you to join a free one-on-one video call with me. Everyone will see it, but it will be great. It will be a great learning experience for you and for everyone else. That is how you pay me for one-on-one. Do you tell them that you already joined? Alan, I'll see you Thursday. Do you tell them that you know they owe money? No, just coincidence sometimes, you know? No, just see if we're looking to buy houses. I think going, hey, you know, John, I know you're behind on your payments and I want to buy it. Like, that's never going to, like, that's terrible. They'll never do. So that I just go, hey, I'm looking to buy a house. You're looking to sell it. Well, possibly, boom. Den says, what marketing method have you had the most success with? Direct mail. Direct mail, direct mail, direct mail. Direct mail, I found the best results with. Because I'm running a 7-figure operation, the best way I found is through direct mail. If you don't learn direct mail, just go to mailingmastery.com. The postcards, they're of course expensive, but that's how I get my $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 wholesaling deals is through direct mail. Check it out at mailingmastery.com. Too much value, Angel. Thank you. Thoughts on Northern Virginia, like DMV, kind of DMV area. Prince William County is probably the only one in this whole one that I'd recommend. Alan says, why did I pop that comment up? I have no comment on this, Alan. I have no comment. I'm just going to drink some water real quick. Kind of like a Kermit the Frog tea thing, but. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. But appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. So, guys, go out there, change your life. I'm telling you, Facebook, absolutely one of the best tools out there for wholesaling real estate. I cannot stress it enough, guys. Go to freewholesaling.com. That is going to be the best website for you to learn wholesaling real estate. I'm telling you, go to freewholesaling.com. Want to learn it absolutely for free. Literally, you cannot put money in a credit card here to learn wholesaling. It's absolutely for free. So I can't stress it enough. Go to freewholesaling.com and get it going. I cannot say this enough. If you want to learn wholesaling real estate absolutely for free, start to finish, freewholesaling.com has everything you need in there. Start to finish, cash buyers, finding sellers. If you're brand new in this business, I can tell you right now, this is the best tool out there. Go to freewholesaling.com, change your life. I'll see you guys soon. I'm telling you right now, freewholesaling.com, go out there, change your dreams. I'm telling you right now, if you are struggling right now to get a deal, I recommend freewholesaling.com, but what I recommend more is to go look in yourself and ask for yourself, well, what is your why and why are you doing this business? Go out here, take actionable steps, do a time budget, okay? And then do a money budget and go out here and change your life. I'm telling you. I don't think you hear this enough today, but you are important enough. You have enough value in this world, and you definitely deserve to be making hundreds of thousands of dollars in wholesaling real estate. The question is, do you believe in your heart that you deserve it? And if you do, you go out there and take action and take what's yours. If you do, you'll be successful. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Please smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.